Welcome back to Terralis' journey. Our path is clear. Push toward max level, gather gold, and master our professions. Along the way, we'll shape our gear, building toward the best we can carry, whether in feral claws or the hands of a healer. But the journey isn't only about levels and loot. Each step forward reveals pieces of something deeper. Terralis' new adventure begins with Chief Hawkwind. He looks me dead in the eye and says, "Today you are of age. Today you avenge the Great Mother. Go kill some Quillboar." Ah yes, nothing says adulthood like murdering pigs with spears. He sends me to talk to his son Gruul, who's just a few yards down the path. Real long-distance questing here. I turn in the quest. Gruul mumbles something about invaders, and I head out to kill 6 bristlebacks. Easy. But this time, I've got wrath. Finally a spell. No more shooting arrows from a stick at other sticks. Now I can shoot green sticks from my hands. Real progress. After that, Gruul sends me to free some initiates from Quillboar cages. 4 of them specifically. The rest? Too bad. Budget cuts. I ding level 2 while doing this. Because in Classic, you can kill 2 pigs and apparently you're ready for war. Wish life worked like that. I return to Gruul. He gives me 35 copper. Wow, I'm rich. I can almost buy half a loaf of bread. He also hands me some gloves, probably from a pig corpse, then tells me to move on and speak with Adana. Gruul. What a name. Sounds like a caveman choking on porridge. Southwest, I find Adana. She's got a nice little camp set up. Probably an Airbnb for braves. She tells me there are more trials ahead. The rite of courage. Sounds heroic. What does it actually mean? Killing more bristlebacks? Of course. I loved killing them on Nectarn, so why not again? I pick up another quest about a note. Didn't read it. Then I wandered down a hill into a bristleback village, casually slaughter the lot of them, loot their things, and bounce back to Adana. She sends me to torch some feeding troughs and fight armored boars. Because when in doubt, arson and animal cruelty solve everything. I light them up, send a few armored boars to the big pig pen in the sky, and return. Now it's time to kill Chief Squealer. Yes, that's his actual name. Squealer. Not intimidating. More like a cartoon sidekick. Anyway, I kill him, he squeals. I take his mantle. Done. I head back to the village. The chief raises the thorn mantle over his head like it's some legendary artifact. It's literally a bag of thorns. Thanks, I guess. He also gives me a belt, so now I can hold my pants up while carrying thorns. Progress. He sends me to lay an offering at the Great Mother's grave. A touching moment. Then I get a note telling me to practice Moonfire. I walk 2 feet to the left, spam Moonfire on a dummy, and instantly become a master druid. Easy money. After a quick prayer, Chief Hawkwind tells me to walk with the Earth Mother, which actually means climb that mountain over there. So I do. At the top, Diami Windsaw gives me some water. I chug it down, and suddenly I'm soaring like a bird. Guess that's what happens when you drink out of random bowls. I land back in Bloodhoof Village, alive, confused, but apparently more spiritual now. Armo the Elder sends me to kill gnolls. He says, words are no longer the answer. Thank you, Fortune Cookie, NPC. I grab more quests from Mol and Harken. Didn't read them either. Then I go out, kill prairie wolves, grab their paws, kill planestriders, rip off their talons and return. Boom. Level 6, and cap form pops on my bar. 25% increased speed. Forget epic mounts. I am speed. I tear through swoops, cleanse wells, and finally, rip apart Palamane gnolls as a cat. It feels glorious. But then I remember, back as Nectarn, I killed harpies for talons, and they sent me back 2 minutes later for their rings. Some things never change. This world just loves wasting my time. So here I am. Terralis, level 6, a bear in training, a cat on the prowl, and still broke with 35 copper. But at least the Earth Mother believes in me, and honestly, that's enough. My journey continues right where I left off, killing Palamane Tanners and finishing off the Harpies, because nothing says rite of passage like murdering the local wildlife. I head back to Bloodhoof village, pockets full of feathers, smelling like sweat and bird. I turn in my quest and Grull probably still can't pronounce his own name. Then Varg hands me a quest, bundle of hides. And where does it go? Thunderbluff. Of course. I hop on the bird, which is hilarious, because I'm a cow riding a bird. Peak evolution right here. I get to Thunderbluff and decide, hey, time for professions. I pick alchemy and herbalism, because what's better than drinking plants and smoking potions? After turning in quests, I head back to Bloodhoof and ding level 8. Boom, bear form unlocked. Finally, I go from fuzzy cow to fuzzy tank. I immediately go out and start mauling stalkers and cougars like I'm auditioning for Animal Planet. Next, I'm sent up a mountain to calm some agitated earth spirits. And how do I calm them? By playing a drum. That's right. Angry elemental beings, soothed by my freshman year bongo practice. One spirit even looked at me like, really man, this is supposed to help. I head back to Bloodhoof. Then I'm told to cleanse another well. At this point, I've cleansed more wells than I've taken showers. Back in the village, I get the Rite of Vision quest. Zalman Two Moons stands by the fire and tells me to drink from a water bowl. I chug it, and suddenly I'm a ghost wolf. Of course, normal Tuesday. I run straight over the lake like I'm auditioning for Wolf Jesus. Other wolves watch me like, bro, hacks. I arrive at Sungray's village, talk to Una, and she's like, yep, you passed the rite. That's it. Boom. Spiritual enlightenment. She gives me Earth Mother robes, which go straight into my bag of thorns. My inventory's basically a Salvation Army thrift bin at this point. Laurie Keeper wants me to drink more water of seers. He also asked me to kill bristlebacks at a sacred burial site. For my efforts, a green leather belt. Truly, the Earth Mother provides. Scorn tells me a story about a wolf. Once an ally, but wounded by a demon. Driven mad, now roaming in agony. Translation: Blizzard ran out of quest ideas, but I nod politely, because apparently this story gets me XP. As I head out, a random Tauren named Mulgore runs up and pets me. Just pets me. No context. Thanks, bro. Guess he's my pet now. I grab Prowler Claws, Prairie Alpha Teeth, and then, of course, get sent back to the Harpies. Again. For feathers this time. I killed these things 5 minutes ago. Why didn't you ask me then? This world is one giant fetch quest loop. Proof of the machine right here. I make it to the sacred burial site, where bristlebacks are ravaging graves. They swarm me, 3 at once. I shift into bear and maul them down easy. And just like that, ding. Level 10. The journey continues. I'm a little stronger, a little furrier, and a little closer to the truth. So there you have it. From harpy feathers to ghost wolf sprints, from drum therapy to graveyard brawls, Terralis is now level 10. But here's the thing. Every step forward feels the same. Different mobs, different quests, same cycle. The Earth Mother says to keep walking, so I will. But I can't shake the thought. Maybe these quests aren't meant to be finished. Maybe they're meant to keep us busy. And that, my friends, is the real awakening.